Are you ready for a little ho-ho-ho and hoops? Well, it's Christmas in St. Louis, and the Bragging Rights is the only game in town. The Bragging Rights game has taken on a new look this year. 33-year-old Quinn Snyder has replaced Norm Stewart as the head coach at Missouri, and his is the most recognizable of a number of new faces. Tonight, his young Missouri Tigers take on an equally young Illinois team. The Illini with 7 freshmen and sophomores. New faces? Yes. But it's still Missouri, and it is still Illinois, and it is still the Bragging Rights game. Welcome to the Kiehl Center. They are here, some 20,000 strong, sold out tonight for this, the 19th edition of the Bragging Rights game. The Illini in at 6-2, the Tigers in at 6-3. The arena electric. Tiger fans and Illini fans sitting here just kind of yelling at one another, waiting for the ball game to get started, and it will in a few minutes from now. Hi, everybody. I'm Fred White. Our analyst, Doug Allenberger. And, Doug, you have played in these games. You've announced these games. It just doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, you can't match the intensity. I mean, as a player, you look forward to this game every year. It's like an NCAA regional. You knew it was going to be a physical contest every year.
Missouri coming in a little bit short. Kareem Rush is suspended. Doesn't look like he'll play tonight. Johnny Parker's back.
Well, they're not real deep, Missouri isn't, and that's why they need these two guys. Fortunately, Parker will be out there tonight. He played well down the stretch and was a key factor in the win last year for Missouri. So look for his leadership tonight.
Parker has been steady. Keon Dooling has been flashy and sensational.
Well, he's a human highlight film. He can score from anywhere, from three. He can put it on the floor. Trying to be a complete player, looking to dish the ball, make the better players around him get better.
And the Tigers got a big game against Iowa out of their center, TJ Soyoye. He has to stay in the game for him tonight. That's the Tigers. What about the Illini now?
Well, the Illini, you think of guards and you think of Williams and Bradford. Bradford is a guy who's been a little bit streaky, looking for consistency. We know he can knock down the three-point shot, but he's trying to get in the area and break him down, get that consistency. He carried against Kansas. He carried the Illini.
You heard the roar. The Illini just hit the floor, and this place is just up for grabs right now. Frankie Williams.
Well, you think of Williams, you think he's settling down that point guard position, and he lays the table with 19 steals.
And as we go to the break, we'll tell you a little bit about Sergio McLean. Which game will he show up for tonight? The Illini need him. He may be ready for a big game. We'll find out. We'll be back to meet the starters right after this.
Hey, Joe, let's run through this script before we get started.
This is more confusing than instant replay.
Yeah, right here, we want you to emphasize term life insurance, and here, whole life.
Jerry. People know their family could run into financial trouble if something happened to them. Somebody has to pay to bury them, pay their medical costs, loan payments, credit card, and other bills. But I just saw a survey that said 1/4 of American households have no life insurance, and almost 1 household in 4 has insurance that doesn't even cover a full year's salary. That's just not enough. Many Americans don't know where to find the right coverage without any hassle or high-pressured sales pitch.
If I could interrupt.
We have to tell them to call Conseco Direct. A friendly voice will give them the answers they need without any obligation. All they have to do is call this toll-free number. Conseco Direct offers policies that provide up to $25,000 in life insurance without taking a medical exam.
No medical exam?
And without straining your wallet. You choose the type of coverage that's best for you.
If I might ask.
And that's not all, Jerry. With Conseco Direct, you get an affordable premium and a benefit amount that's guaranteed not to decrease for as long as you keep your coverage. Jerry, if your family depends on you, you may need life insurance. And now there's an easy, affordable way to get it. Just call this toll-free number.
Just call Conseco Direct at 1-800-331-8069 for more information. That's 1-800-331-8069.
You want to talk to me about the script, Jerry?
Think you could help me write a new one, Joe?
Call Conseco Direct today at 1-800-331-8069 for more information about our insurance products. The call is free, and so is this handy guide to life insurance. Operators are available 24 hours a day, so call now. 1-800-331-8069. There's no obligation. That number again is 1-800-331-8069.
Dreams come true for kids. Well, a lot of dreams have come true for little older kids than this in this Bragging Rights game, and they'll come true for one of these teams. and half of these fans here tonight in the bragging rights game. Time now for the Prairie Farm starting lineup for Missouri. Quinn Snyder, first year there as the head coach. Keon Dooling, his sensational sophomore guard. Brian Grauer, their shooting guard, who's been in a shooting slump. They need him here tonight. Clarence Gilbert, the third guard in their three-guard lineup with Jeff Hafer, a battler, at one spot up front, and T.J. Soyoye, who came up huge against Missouri with 23 points and 9 rebounds in a win Saturday for the Tigers. For the Illini, Lon Kruger will start them like this. Corey Bradford getting better every time out. Frank Williams at the point guard. Likewise, Robert Archibald up front with Cleotis Brown and Marcus Griffin, another improving new player for the Illini. In the middle, came up huge in the second half against Kansas in the Illini win last Saturday. And that's how both coaches are going to send them out here tonight. The Illini have been starting slowly. We talked to Lon Kruger about his club getting off to a good start tonight.
Well, always important, of course, and we've had trouble in that area a couple of times. Duke 3 weeks ago got off to a very poor start, down 10 early, and even on Saturday against Kansas, off to a very slow start, down 24-12 early, and hopefully we're working through that and trying to figure out what it takes to get off to a good start. A great atmosphere, though, and the energy level should be high. The enthusiasm out of players on both teams should be high, so hopefully be a good game from the beginning.
So we are set to play the Illini and Mizzou bragging rights. Kiehl Center, St. Louis. We'll tip it right after this. Tonight's game is brought to you by Prairie Farms Ice Cream. Taste the homemade goodness of Prairie Farms.
Do you want to know the easiest way to put a smile on someone's face? Well, you're looking at it. Prairie Farms Ice Cream. The ice cream that's won a whole bunch of blue ribbons at state fairs over the years. And more importantly, that's helped light up several generations of faces. So try some Prairie Farms yourself. You'll see. Prairie Farms Ice Cream. Up to 60 smiles in every half gallon.
You don't do what I do for a living unless you want to be heard. How's that? Louder! So I banged up my truck, right? I called my insurance company. Did anybody hear me? Nope. Out to lunch. The one time I need them, where are they?
Better to call country companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers, real quick.
Somebody there to listen. That's all I want.
Country Companies Insurance.
Just one more strike.
Yes, I just rolled a perfect game! No!
Sure you did.
No, I just erased it!
Just like your wife's a supermodel.
She is?
Favorite, how you got your wireless phone for free?
I did.
Believe it or not, right now you can get a free ClearPath digital phone from Ameritech Cellular plus 100 minutes for just $25 a month.
Hello?
When are you coming home? Because I really miss you.
Doug, it strikes me that when all is said and done, this is a player's game. When the ball goes up, it's just time to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great environment. You always look forward to it. You can forget about the records. When these two teams match up, anything can happen. Like I said earlier, it's a physical contest, and it's the will to win out there, each team.
The Golden Girls of Missouri, here is the series history. The Illini leading the entire series 18-11, 11-7 in his bragging rights game. Mizzou's won the last two. Scores from the last three seasons. Ted Hillary, the lead official in the crew tonight, along with Steve Olson and Mike Sanzier. Ted Hillary has the ball, and we are set to play. Archibald steps in against T.J. Soyoye, a junior college transfer from Lagos, Nigeria, first-year player at Missouri. And so important for the Tigers to keep him in the game and look for the Illini to go right at him here tonight and try to get him in foul trouble. The tip controlled by Archibald. The Illini have it. Frank Williams sets the attack. And dueling out to meet him man-to-man. Down inside, Griffin with a spin, and it won't go. But Archibald grabs it to Bradford for three. They're off and rolling. The Illini strike first. It's 3-0.
Yeah, what sets that play up is get the ball inside to Griffin. Even though he didn't score, you prove to the other team that you get the ball inside, that it's open.
Brian Grauer, who has been a great shooter, a 48% shooter in his career, shooting just 30% this year for whatever reason.
Well, it's nice to see Dooling and Williams go ahead. That will be a good test for the young Williams. Dooling, he's got all the moves. So Williams is going to have to concentrate on defense tonight, not on offense.
This is quick on quick, and Frankie with a bit of a stiff back, a bruised back. Hafer from way outside tries to answer. No. And Bradford with the rebound for the Illini, up 3-0. at the start of the game. Williams gets a screen from Archibald, right back to him. Dump it down inside. Griffin again. He wants to go at Soyoye. They got help from Hafer, and Missouri takes it away. Wow. Got a lot of iron. Hafer, he's a battler inside. Right back out to crowd.
That's the thing about Missouri. They can knock down that three-point shot. They got to be careful, though. If they shoot a quick shot, allows Illinois in transition. Illinois got to look to push that ball up. Nice so far. You can tell Lon Kruger and his staff trying to get the ball inside.
Well, Missouri will shoot the three. They have shot 89 two-point shots this year and 142 threes. They have lived from the perimeter. There's Gilbert. Too strong. Archibald for the Illini. Frank Williams looks it over. He's going to pop it off the wing, and it's 5-0 Illinois in the early going. And Quinn Snyder wants a quick timeout. And the Illini strike early. And the Illini have the arena up and roaring at this timeout. We'll be right back. It's 5-0 Illini and a quick timeout from Mizzou.
Honey, would you get me some ice cream?
Ice cream? Yeah.
Thank you.
Some things you just can't do without. It happens every night, all across America.
Val, how'd it go?
Great. Wow, where'd you get that ring? It's beautiful.
Isn't it? I got it from my jeweler.
Who's your jeweler?
My jeweler.
Yeah, but who is your jeweler?
My jeweler. It's wonderful there. They specialize in unique custom jewelry, and the people are fantastic. You'd have to see it to believe it.
But you have to tell me the name.
My jeweler.
Look, if you don't want to tell me...
Val, my jeweler.
My jeweler is your jeweler.
Exactly.
Rain. It might snow. It's a perfect day for a round of golf in Chicago.
Today I'm playing Pebble Beach. Today I'm playing Firestone.
Indoor golf links feature special high-resolution virtual golf simulation rooms. Bring your clubs and play the greatest golf courses in the world all year round without ever leaving Chicagoland. Or try hitting a few shots in our special practice area. The indoor golf links are perfect for parties or business events. For more information, call 708-403-4040.
Too early to tell. This might be the quick start the Illini were looking for. They just had a little cheerleader contest during timeout. See which guy cheerleader could hold the girl cheerleader up longest. The Illini won that, if that's any indication of things to come. Quick timeout for Quinn Snyder, Doug.
It was a good timeout. Missouri came out a little flat, especially defensively, shooting the quick shot with the threes. They want to make the bigger Illini move. Got to get more ball movement on the offensive end.
Archibald was just holding Hafer by the jersey. Now Hafer has the ball. Corey Bradford's on him. That's Williams and Dueling. Just watch this duel all night long. You want to see two quick athletes go head-to-head. Dueling flashes behind. Got help from Archibald. Blocked the shot. The Illini have the ball. They're 3-on-4. Cleotis Brown drives it into the lane. Archibald alone at the top of the key and misses. And Hafer and Griffin dueling for the rebound, and we've got a foul against Jeff Hafer, and he's a guy they can't have in trouble either. It's just too thin.
Well, Illinois so much bigger out there. They can get the ball inside anytime they want to. Archibald had a good look up at the top of the key. Wasn't able to put it down.
And we've got a whistle blowing and a foul on Corey Bradford as the ball comes in bounds.
Well, Bradford came in there, wasn't really set, but the play was there, whether he was moving or not. I mean, Archibald was going to be wide open on that play.
Williams and Dueling on the wing. Hafer set the screen on Williams. Archibald came to help. Now Hafer to the baseline, dunk. The 6'5" senior from Joplin. And Missouri on the board.
I sort of like that matchup for Missouri with Hafer and Archibald. Archibald's going to have a hard time staying with him. He's got that sore back.
Corey Bradford fouled by Clarence Gilbert. 2 fouls Mizzou, 1 foul Illinois.
Well, Illinois coming out with a lot of energy out there, moving around, very sort of. We're wondering how they respond after that Kansas game.
We got something going on here. Both teams trying to get in the lane and hold their little huddles.
It looks like a football game. They're all huddling up there. Okay, go to see a great move there. Breakdown. Brown's got to move over. Griffin was stuck on the top. Cleotis has got to come over and help out to break down defensively. No one should ever get to the hoop like that, especially for a dunk.
I think this game isn't competitive. The cheerleaders have had a contest, now a duel over territory in the lane on who huddles where. Frank Williams picks up the dribble. Needs help. Bradford against Gilbert. Marcus turns, faces, buries it.
That's a great read by Marcus. He gets the guy, reads him, paralyzes him, goes straight up.
And a foul out front. Archibald hits the deck along with Clarence Gilbert. And I believe he was moving a little bit when he set the screen.
So the entry pass goes in. Marcus feels the defense, sees where it is, then goes straight up. And that's a tough shot because that's about a 5 to 8 foot jump shot. Doesn't use the glass, a real soft touch.
The Illini up by 5 in Missouri. Unforced error. Hafer trying to get it to Grauer, threw it away.
Good pressure by Illinois defensively. They're going to push the point of attack. They know Missouri's a good three-point shooting team.
Both these teams have taken care of the ball. Missouri's only turning it over 14 times a game. The Illini just 16. They are both pluses in the turnover column. Bradford. Screen from Archibald. Hafer coming to help. Gilbert caught up. Now Missouri really pressuring on defense. 14 on the shot clock. And a travel. Frank Williams caught the ball and apparently took an extra step. And I've got to be honest, I didn't really see that step. I don't think Lon Kruger did either.
Right now he's talking to Frank because Frank was upset with the call and he's telling him don't show up the referee. I mean, you do that in this league, in the Big Ten, and you'll have a difficult time out there. People are human beings. They're doing the best they can.
Just for the record, these officials both work in both leagues, the Big Ten and the Big 12, so nothing to think about there. So Yoye the miss. Archibald the board. Frankie Williams is going to push it. The Illini have it up in a hurry. Corey Bradford trying to break down Grauer. Grauer knocked the ball loose, so Yoye picks it up. And here come the Tigers down by 5. Gilbert in a hurry in the lane. Dueling. Won't go, and Archibald another board, and he's fouled by Hafer. That's 2 on Jeff Hafer.
Yeah, that wasn't a smart foul right there. He didn't have position. Tried to reach in there. Was just a late getting in on the weak side.
That's a foul for Mizzou, and Hafer's going to come out of the ball game. He'll be replaced by Johnny Parker, and you're watching Big Ten basketball from ESPN+.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Busch Beer, sponsor of the annual Busch Bragging Rights Basketball.
We call them entrepreneurs. They're independent, always challenging. They make it with new ideas and quick responses. They expect the same in return. And you know what? More of them get their health care plans from the most trusted name in the business. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the company that's been thinking ahead for more than 60 years. A company with plans for the future.
To clarify investment opportunities, you don't need better reading glasses. You need better reading. Barron's. It's how money becomes wealth. No one looks at the market with a more insightful eye than Barron's, offering timely coverage of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, everything the independent investor needs to stay informed. Subscribe now, and you'll also receive this Barron's Stock Evaluator free. It lets your computer help you turn money into wealth. Get 13 weeks of Barron's and the Stock Evaluator all for only $39. Call now, toll-free in the continental U.S.
800-334-6600. That's 800-334-6600.
7-2 Illini, 15:36 left in the first half action. Missouri turn it over only 1 time. The Illini 4 times. The Illini have had the better of the shooting, obviously, here. And Robert Archibald's did a job on the boards for him.
Yeah, he's done a nice job getting up and down the floor. Wouldn't know he has a sore back. Illinois has to be pretty excited about their defense. Although they've got a bigger lineup, they've gone to a smaller lineup right now. They've brought in Lucas Johnson and Sergio McClain to match up with Missouri better.
Well, the Illini giving up just 62 points a game, and Kansas the only team that got 70 on it.
Defensively, this team is tough. Athletically, they challenge it.
Great look. Marcus Griffin got a double team and found Sergio McClain wide open under the bucket.
That's a big bucket for Sergio McClain's confidence. Comes in there, gets the open spot, and converts, puts the ball in the hole.
Grauer shut down by Lucas Johnson. Going to have trouble shooting it over him. And tried to throw it down inside, and Archibald fouled T.J. Soyoye from behind.
Boy, Griffin just doing a tough job on Soyoye. I mean, just working, getting the right spot. He just can't get any positioning. I mean, this guy, I mean, he's just doing it on both ends here. He recognizes the double team. Sergio goes to the open spot. We talk about spacing. Sergio does it perfect. Gets right underneath the hoop, and that's a tough pass to make. It's a lot through traffic. That guy, he just keeps getting better and better. Defensively, he's even better, and offensively.
Archibald sits down with 2 fouls, 15:02 left in the half. Jeff Hafer on the bench for Missouri with 2. Gilbert to handle the inbounds pass. Needs help and finds Dooling, who finds Grauer up front. McClain with Grauer. Now that's Dooling driving with the reverse. No, Clarence Gilbert it was driving for the reverse.
Again, Illinois really overplaying, and when they do that, you got to put the ball on the floor. Good recognition by Missouri. It's there.
Brian Cook, McClain, middle, Griffin down.
Boy, Illinois, good ball movement, making that extra pass to the open spot.
Soyoye turns and looks at Griffin, puts it on the floor, trying to back in, and gets it, and a foul. First foul on Marcus Griffin. Soyoye wins a little head-to-head battle down in there. He got it on the block.
Well, what Illinois has decided to do is not have any help come from the top. Do you see Lucas Johnson? You see Corey Bradford? Nothing comes. No double team. Griffin doesn't give ground. Good play by Soyoye. He puts the ball on the floor. Usually you can't do that in the post, but again, Illinois really guarding the three-point play. They don't want to get beat by that. Want this guy to beat him down low.
Soyoye, 65% free thrower off the heel of the rim and rebounded by Lucas Johnson. Here come the Illini leading 11-6. Now what do we got? Another whistle. They are tightening this thing up in a hurry. Did they get Soyoye right there at the other end of the floor?
He was giving him a payback from down on the other end. Griffin gave him some forearm thunder, and he came down, thought he could get away with it. And the referees will say, hey, we'll have enough of this. And he gets called for the quick one.
So first foul on Soyoye, a guy that they have to keep out of trouble. Bradford, long way out, knocks down the 3. He has 6. And the Illini up by 8.
Well, he's so explosive. If you just give him any daylight at all, he's got that quick shot.
Now, Dooling wants to answer and does at the other end. First bucket for Keon Dooling. Right back the Illini. Johnson. Cook. Griffin. Facing Gilbert. To the bucket he goes. Left-handed and good. Sergio McClain with his 4th point and a great move to the rack.
And with the left hand, that was a difficult shot.
We've seen a little bit of the old Sergio in the early minutes of his playing time tonight. A block. And McClain comes out with it. Oops, got a little fancy with the dribble to the bucket again and finds Lucas Johnson spotted. Back in the lane it comes to Brian Cook and outside to Bradford.
Good patience by Illinois. Ball's moving around and reversing it, putting a lot of pressure on Missouri defensively.
Chukudebe is in the game for the Illini and a foul. Lucas Johnson held as he tried to come up with the ball, and that foul was on Justin Gage.
I like to call Sergio the glue. You've got some great players out there, but you need a guy that does the dirty work, and he can do it as well as anybody. Goes up there with a left hand. Let the game come to him. And it's good to see him come out here in the first 5 minutes and play well.
Well, they tried to hit him cutting down the lane. Brian Cook let him a little bit too much. McClain made a tremendous effort. Couldn't catch the ball.
Well, I think Brian thought he had arms like Sergio. Or vice versa, I should say.
5 turnovers for the Illini now. Team fouls, Missouri 5, the Illini 4. Illinois leading by 7. This is Gage, a freshman quarterback on the football team who walked onto the basketball team, played 15 minutes against Iowa. Back outside to Dooling with 14 on the shot clock. Dooling gets by McClain. Johnson shuts him down and then comes back and tries to get Gage, and Gage driving the bucket is fouled.
See, right now, you see Cook comes off the bench. Things are going a little too quick for him. Dooley, see, when you have a great player like this guy, he can break things down. You get to the open spot. He can control the game offensively with his speed and quickness. 3 guys all around him. Opens it up for Gage, and he goes right down there. See, Cook needs to slide over there and take the charge or either block the shot. He was sort of in between no man's land. He gets called for the foul.
Justin Gage, 6'3" freshman from Jefferson City, Missouri, again just walked onto the basketball team, playing in his 4th game tonight. Pat Schumacher off the bench from Mizzou. Josh Crockett, a freshman, coming into the ball game. So Yoye sits down. So does Gilbert. Corey Bradford's going to take a breather for the Illini.
This is a critical time for Missouri. They got some new guys in there. These guys need to come in and hold the fort down.
Missed them both, and Lucas Johnson with the board for Illinois. Frankie Williams is going to push it up. Bradford on the bench. Chukwudede down in the lane. Cleotis Brown's out there. Brian Cook, Frank Williams. Cleotis facing Gage, drops it down to Lucas Johnson. Bullet pass, Frank Williams. And the battle on the boards won by Brian Cook, and he stuck that thing back up there. Whoa! That was a line drive that rattled the rim and stayed in. 18-9 Illinois. Keon Dilling. Missouri slowing this thing down a little bit. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Dooling working in the lane and threw up a wild shot, well defended, and an air ball. Lucas Johnson finds Frankie Williams, and he's going to go by Dooling to the baseline, takes the shot and got it. That was a little, here's what I got.
Yeah, that's a little hesitation move. Goes down the left side, no help defense. Frank recognizes that. Again, we talked about letting the game come to. Frank with a good decision offensively.
The Illini forced the turnover, and they're wisely going to hold it up a little bit. Frank Williams takes Dooling to the lane. A jumper blocked by Schumacher, but a foul. Frank Williams trying to create some things and doing it in the lane. Will go to the line. That's the second foul on Justin Gage. It wasn't Schumacher.
Well, Williams played well against Kansas that first half. He sort of settled the team down. Team was struggling offensively. He came up, hit some big threes. Tonight he's coming out under control offensively. Not shooting the quick shots, letting the game, let the team get involved offensively. Just his comfort level is getting better every game.
Rare miss for Frank Williams. He's an 89% shooter at the line. Lucas Johnson out. Corey Bradford in. The Illini go a little bit smaller, but now Marcus Griffin will come back.
Well, this is such a strength for Illinois is their bench play. They keep throwing another 6'9", 6'8" guy, and then they throw another 6'4" guard at you, and they wear you down.
That's a strong rotation. Long Kruger's playing 10, 11 guys every ball game.
And the nice thing is, as you come off the bench, they're all standing up, giving you a high five. Good to see.
Well, Frank Williams, an 89% shooter, missed them both.
Well, of course, you had to hex him. You had to mention that, didn't you?
I shouldn't have said anything.
Gave him the color hex. That's the play-by-play hex.
29. Illini in front. And a foul down inside on Brian Cook. That'll be his second. He was leaning over Schumacher, so 2 quick fouls on Brian Cook. And he may be headed for the bench. He draws his second with 11:09 left and a half, and we have a timeout here. With that 11:09 left and a half, the Illini up by 11. And look at this nice stride by Frank Williams as we go away and remind you you're watching Big Ten basketball from ESPN+.
Hi, welcome to our home. You know, it wasn't that long ago that we had totally given up any idea of ever owning our own home. We just didn't have the money. Then I heard about Foreclosure Bargains magazine. I made the toll-free call. It was the best call I ever made.
Foreclosure Bargains is a national monthly magazine featuring thousands of foreclosed homes, townhomes, and condos. You subscribe to the state of your choice, and they show you specific properties in that particular state, county, and city. Foreclosure Bargains magazine can help you find the home of your dreams and save you $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 or more. And it's so simple. You just pick out the home that fits your needs and budget. Jot down the address, then drive by. If you like it, buy it. No hassle, no pressure, no worry.
We bought this home for $100,000 less than similar homes in our neighborhood, thanks to Foreclosure Bargains magazine.
Call the toll-free number on your screen today. Get your 3-month subscription to Foreclosure Bargains for just 3 easy monthly payments of $19.95, or see it on the internet at foreclosurebargains.com. Also, with your paid subscription, get your free video on how to buy foreclosed properties. And if you buy a home through Foreclosure Bargains, we'll prorate your subscription price, guaranteed.
Call Foreclosure Bargains or visit their website to order today. Who knows? Your dream home could be just around the corner.
20-9 Illini, about midway through the first half. 11:09 left in this first half. The Illini have hit 9 out of 12 shots on the floor, and maybe even more telling the numbers on the boards.
Yeah, 11-2. They dominated the boards. They played really a complete game right now. They've come out. We talked about slow start. They're not slow starting tonight.
No, they're getting the one they wanted.
Yeah, they've come out. You see them shooting 75% versus 36%. The defense is holding tight. The only thing, if you want to, they came out, had 5 turnovers, but other than that, they've played a perfect game here so far.
You saw Missouri 4 for 11. They are 1 from 5 from 3-point range. Walker in the game just threw it away in the lane. It's out of bounds to Illinois. So Missouri turns it over with the Illini up by 11. Brian Cook, Frank Williams, Cleotis Brown, Marcus Griffin, and Corey Bradford on the floor for Illinois. So
the problem with Missouri is they can't get the ball inside. They can't really score. So now that puts pressure on them on the perimeter. And Illinois starting to cheat. That's why they're not getting a lot of good looks.
That's Josh Kroenke defending over here on this side against Bradford, a freshman for Missouri. So the Illini turn it over. And right back, Mizzou down by 11. Gilbert. Brower. Kroenke, great 3-point shooter. Brower down on the baseline. The jumper by Johnny Parker, no good. Rebound, Marcus Griffin.
That timeout, Ron Kruger. They were man-to-man, goes to zone. That's a different look for Missouri.
Griffin, spinning move off the board and got it. Marcus Griffin has a half dozen, and he becomes more of an offensive threat every game.
Well, he's their go-to guy down low, and you've got good passers like Cook and Archibald at the top of the key who can extend the defense. He can go one-on-one in the paint area.
The Illini are letting the look down in there a little bit, aren't they? Gilbert. Brower, Johnny Parker defended by Brian Cook, and he got it down anyway. First points for Johnny Parker, the junior from St. Louis, from Webster Groves High School.
Boy, I don't know how he got that shot off. That was a tough shot. That over Cook. He's about 7 feet tall.
Griffin, Williams takes Brower in the lane. Shot good. Frank Williams has a half dozen. He got a smaller man on him and took advantage.
That's what you want to see. Recognizes that again. Posts up. Bring him in the lane.
That's Clarence Gilbert with a tray for Missouri.
And that's the equalizer for Missouri. Haven't had a lot of good looks, but that was the first one.
Frank Williams, has he thrown it away? He has. And Clarence Gilbert on the run out. Loaded up softly. 7 points, Clarence Gilbert. Mizzou on a little roll. 24-16 Illinois. Now the Missouri fans come to their feet in Kiehl. This arena evenly divided.
Well, you see Illinois sort of standing around right now. They had a lot of movement so far in the game. A good look down low, and you can see that's the game plan. Get it to the man. He feels it.
4 for Brian Cook on a spinning move. Got a man on his hip and buried it. Kroenke against Frank Williams. Keon Dooling out of the game for Missouri right now. Brower looks to the bench. 19 on the shot clock. Brower, a coach's son. His dad, a legendary coach here in St. Louis in high school, and a one-time assistant at Missouri for Norm Stewart. Rejected. I think it was Brian Cook that got it. There were a lot of Illini there. Cleotis Brown fouled by Kroenke. Josh Kroenke, a 6'4" freshman from Columbia, from Redbridge High School there, and also played at New Hampton Prep.
Well, we talked about Illinois defensively. Griffin and Cook, they start the fast break with their shot blocking ability. Illinois hasn't had that in the last couple years. Triggers the transition game. Cleotis Brown does a good job of getting down the court and getting the ball until he gets to the free throw line. There you see Lon Kruger talking to his 2 guards there. Again, always trying to get these guys ready for the next play.
Cleotis taking a long time up there and stuck it. First point for Cleotis Brown. And out of the lineup, Brian Cook. Damir Krupalia in for the first time, bringing a sore toe, bad back, a sore knee, and a bunch of scratches on his neck. He's beat up all over. What a battler he is. Guys like him get a little beat up. Yeah. They play hard.
They expect to get beat up.
Brad misses the second try, and Krupalia immediately hits the deck trying to get the rebound. The Illini by 11 at 27-16. Biggest lead of the night. Good ball movement, Missouri. Brower takes it down inside, so Yoye, and he's fouled. as he got the shot away. He's back in the lineup for Mizzou, and immediately they look down inside to him.
Well, we talked about reversing the basketball. This is what Missouri does. They get the ball on top, looks inside. Sahoya gets positioning. One of the few times he does on Griffin, they come over and help him out, and it's too late.
Marcus is going to sit down now with 8:17 left in the half. That's his second foul. Chikudebe set to come back on for the Illini. So Yoye's free throw. I think the ball club is shooting free throws well. There's Griffin going to the bench. 2 fouls.
That hurts Illinois offensively. I mean, he's their guy down low that they know they can get the ball to, and he's been very productive so far. You see Sahoya's numbers. And he really hasn't been able to get the ball down low. Give Griffin, give him his credit. He's done a good job of denying him the basketball. He hasn't even had that many touches.
Missouri's 0 for 5 at the free throw line in this game. 27-16 Illini. Krupalya. Leotis Brown from the corner. 3.
What sets that up is the ball gets in the middle, gets into the interior. Good ball reversal, gets to the open spot and drains the 3.
Brower not even looking to shoot right now. Dooling shoves it down in the corner, and a walk. Johnny Parker traveled, made the move before he got the ball on the floor. The Illini playing well, up 30-16, 7:47 left in our first half. Brown from the corner. You're watching Big Ten basketball from ESPN+.
In a world where new technology has created a growing need for strategic relationships between companies, CDS Office Technologies leads the way in advanced solutions for the convergence of office technology. They can help businesses achieve high performance in times of increasing technological change or chaos. CDS supplies more than network support and boxes. They provide complete office solutions. CDS Office Technologies, connecting people in 2000 and beyond.
This man has a secret. It's a secret that'll give you the edge in your career. Sculpt your body and take your love life to new heights. What's the secret? It's Men's Health. Every issue brings you tons of useful stuff on the topics that matter most to men, like how to build amazing abs, lose weight fast, slash your cholesterol 30 points in 30 days, plus have great sex every day until you die. Call now for your free trial issue. Get the latest health breakthroughs, answers to your intimate questions, plus step-by-step exercise posters. Discover what women want and why they have men spinning in circles. Call now for your free trial issue of Men's Health. Keep it and get a full year for just $21.97. You'll also receive 3 free guidebooks: Quick and Healthy Cooking for Men, Burn Fat, Build Muscle, and The Men's Health Guide to Ultimate Intimacy. Don't delay. Call now for your free trial issue and 3 books. Get in on the secret.
Call 1-800-983-9449 now.
There's your score. The Illini up by 14. They got the start Lon Kruger wanted here tonight, Doug.
Yeah, they came out of the box really fast, and credit that with their defense. I mean, I think that you've seen the energy here. They came in dueling. Give Frank Williams more credit. I mean, he's came out and just neutralized this guy, and then Williams, on the other hand, makes him play defense. When you make the other guy play defense, it gets him a little exhausted. When they come down on offense, they want to rest, and that's what's happened to Dueling so far.
Dueling is playing 31 minutes game, sat for a bit. Tigers in a zone. We'll see how the Illini attacks. Krupalya down the lane, fires to the corner, and Brown turns down a 3. Williams, Krupalya. Krupalya's kind of acting like a mothership in the middle, trying to distribute the ball out of there.
They maybe want to step up and just knock down that 10-footer.
Frankie Williams in and out. Little tough shooting luck. Couldn't get the ball to stick. Clarence Gilbert. The Illini shooting it so well right now. 81%. They have been on fire. Hit 13 out of 17 shots. Missouri picking up now 7 out of 16. Dueling. Going to take a 3 and hit it. He's hit 2 trays now. Keon Dueling, a 38% shooter from 3-point range.
And Brown's going to have a hard time staying with Dueling's quickness, and he just blew right by him there, hit to the open spot.
Frank Williams out front of that Missouri zone. Brower at the point. Leotis Brown from the corner for 3. Off the front of the rim and picked off by Missouri, and they're out on the run. Gilbert along the far side. Now to Brower, now to Dueling. Missouri staying with a 3-guard lineup. They really don't have a lot of choice. Gilbert, Dueling, goes by Leotis Brown, stopped in there by Chukudebe for the Illini. He got the block. Williams Bradford puts it on the floor, stops, jumps, and it won't fall. Krupalia's there. Double pump fake, doesn't take the shot. Missouri thought he traveled. Chukudebe down baseline, it won't go. And the Illini all of a sudden not getting the roll at the offensive end. Missouri trying to put a little something together here with 6 minutes left in the first half. The Illini up by 11, and all of a sudden the shots don't fall, and Missouri trying to grab the momentum, dueling for 3. He's got 9 3-point buckets for Kiehl Dueling.
Well, that's what Missouri can do. They can knock down the 3, take most of their shots from that area, half of them. And that's a great neutralizer. Brings you right back in the ball game.
Now it's an 8-point game and a foul on Cleotis Brown as Grauer made the steal. And the Missouri contention here in Kiehl really coming to life right now. The Tigers on a little bit of a roll.
Well, what's happening is they went to the zone, and Illinois starting to stand around when they were playing man-to-man, much more active. They don't know what to do. And we talked about Griffin getting in foul trouble, those 2 fouls. They don't really have a go-to guy. You see Missouri on a 6-0 run, last minute and 14 seconds. So they don't have anybody who can score inside, so they're looking for that outside J, but they want to take their time.
The Illini getting Marcus Griffin back on the floor. I talked about Brian Grauer's shooting slump this year, a 30% shooter. He's 9 for 10 at the free throw line, so it hasn't affected his free throw shooting at all. He coaches the 5th grade team at Mill Creek Elementary School in Columbia 1 night a week. His dad, as I mentioned, a coach. That's probably where he's headed for a career.
Well, I bet those 5th graders, they're hard on when he comes back after a loss.
Missouri within 7 as Archibald grabs the rebound. Frank Williams against Dueling. The Illini need a bucket to stop the Missouri run.
So Missouri changing defenses. They're man-to-man.
Bradford trying to break down Gilbert instead. Feeds McLean. Turnaround jump shot. Won't fall. The Illini have gone cold. Missouri Dueling facing Frank Williams. Trying to put a move on him. Bumped in the lane. The left-hander good. And Kiehl Dueling is 11 points now, and Missouri within 5.
They made 3 buckets in a row. 1 out of 4. Now he's on fire.
McLean faces Brian Grauer and backs it out on the dribble. Corey Bradford. Missouri fans up and roaring here. Williams, 13 on the shot clock. Screen from Griffin, too strong. Tigers out. Gilbert to Dueling. Frank Williams trying to shut Dueling down again. The Illini have missed their last 5 shots, and Missouri has pulled within 5 points here.
Well, you can see Missouri getting much more comfortable offensively, taking their time. They know what they want, not trying to rush it.
Gilbert, 3 in the deep corner, and now the Tigers are on fire. Gilbert has 10 points, and all of a sudden, the Tigers within 2 after the Illini led by 14. And all the noise you hear is being made by Tiger fans. Williams picked up the dribble, got a foul in the corner, and he's going to be called for a foul against Dueling. First on Frank Williams, and everything is going Missouri's way right now. Frankie made a mistake and picked up a dribble on the baseline with nowhere to go, and Dueling got all over him.
Well, we talked about dribble penetration. Frank doesn't get out there quick enough. They drop the 3. Then on the other end, Frank doesn't watch. You see, they're pumped up. That's the thing about a team. Once you keep them, let them come back in. They gain confidence offensively, and that's what happened to Missouri. On the other end, Lon Kruger was trying to get Frank's attention to run a play. Frank didn't even look. As your point guard, you got to pay attention when you're going down the court. Look over the sideline. See what your coach is trying to do.
Missouri has not led tonight. They might after this possession if they pop another 3. It's a 2-point game. Grauer is fouled. Bucket, but the foul came out on the floor before the drive. Steve Olson, the official, had the whistle blowing before the bucket went down.
Well, Missouri's becoming the attacker. Illinois much more passively defensively. These guys are starting to feel it. You see the tough foul by Archibald. Grauer's getting into it.
They called that one on Frank Williams, and it's his second. And Grauer, who just hit 1 for 2, is at the line, and a 1-and-1 with a chance to tie the ball game here. Brian Grauer, 6-foot junior. This one could tie it. And what a comeback from Missouri. Now Brian Cook on for the Illini. and Archibald will go to the bench. The Missouri Golden Girls enjoying this Missouri rally. 3:42 left in the half. Brower for the tie. And a timeout. And the game tied now. And a reminder, you're watching Big Ten basketball from ESPN Plus, and the Tigers are roaring in Kiehl.
Get hooked on 62 as WJYS goes outdoors. Saturday afternoons from 4:30 to 6. At 4:30, it's John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. At 5, it's Chicago's longest-running outdoor program, Midwest Outdoors. Learn the where-tos and how-tos of outdoor activities right in your own backyard. Catch Chicago's favorite outdoor shows. Saturday afternoons from 4:30 to 6 on WJYS TV, Channel 62.
Let me take you there. Let me take you there. Let me take you there.
My jeweler is your jeweler.
Someone once said, we all come into this world alone. And we leave the same way. But in between, we have the chance to connect and help each other. To find ways you can do something to connect with the people in your community, call the Points of Light Foundation at 1-800-VOLUNTEER. Volunteer. Get connected.
A 14-0 Missouri run has wiped out the Illinois lead with 3:42 left in the first half. The Illini have missed their last 6 shots, and look what Missouri has been doing in the meantime.
Well, we talked about Doolin. He's picked it up. I mean, he's hit a couple threes in a row. The crowd's into it now. The team feels it. You live and die by that three-point shot, and that's what they've done. They've knocked down 3 in a row. And then when Illinois tried to recognize that, you see another one. This is a tough shot from the corner, nothing but the bottom of the net. That's the thing about college basketball. They've got that three-point line. I mean, the dunk is the dunk, but when you can knock them down from way out there, it's a great neutralizer. And see, Missouri 5 out of 9, Illinois 3 out of 6. Illinois' got to calm down now, get the ball inside, get to them, get back to what got them the lead, which is playing under control.
Williams against Gilbert. Good tough man-to-man being played by Mizzou. Bradford has Gilbert all over him now. Corey Bradford with a hesitation dribble. Drops it down and out of bounds. Marcus Griffin couldn't catch it.
To Illinois, they've got to be tougher mentally. You got to get a ball to the spot. Griffin's got to get down in that box area, get the ball inside. Right now, Missouri just outworking Illinois.
McLean now is going to guard Dooling. Brower against Bradford. It's one thing to think that timeout came at a good time for Illinois because they lost the lead. But a lot of times you see a team make a huge run and then relax when they get the game tied. It probably came at a good time for Mizzou, too, to let them catch a break.
Yeah, they threw a lot of effort out there. When you come behind 14 points, it takes a lot out of you. And that's a good point, Fred.
Gilbert picked up the dribble, and Brian Cook fouls him. He got Cook in the air and the foul, and that is 3 fouls on Brian Cook.
Well, we talked about Missouri being really quick here. He recognizes he's got the bigger guy on. See how he keeps his dribble? Keeps the dribble, pump fake, then goes up. Cook gets out of position. And that's what Missouri's been able to now do, is exploit, use their quickness. And even though Illinois is bigger and stronger, they can't stay with them on the perimeter. Missouri knows that now, and they're starting to stretch it out, make Illinois pick them up behind the line.
Missouri with their first lead of the night. Clarence Gilbert, averaging 9 points a game, has 11 already. His high for the year, 13 against Iowa last Saturday, and he has a dozen now in this ball game. Missouri by 2 on a 16-0 run. And strong defense being played again. McLean facing Brower. Marcus Griffin trying to post Soyoye down low. McLean pops a jumper. Won't go. Rebound. That's Justin Gage. No, Johnny Parker, excuse me, from Missouri.
Well, Missouri doing a good job of blocking out. Only one shot by Illinois. Big guys can't get to the boards.
That's Gage now with the ball against Krupalia. Gilbert against Bradford in the lane and lobs one up high. Slam dunk won't go off the rebound, and it's out of bounds to Illinois. Gage Soyoye, we're trying to slam dunk a board there.
Well, I mean, Missouri's just picked it up a couple notches. Illinois just hasn't been able to respond.
32-30 Mizzou. There you see the time. 2:10 left in the first half. The Illini haven't had a point in a long while now. A 16-0 Missouri run. McLean trying to make something happen. Hands to Krapalia. Sets a screen. Krapalia, Frank Williams takes Dooling to the circle. 13 on the shot clock, and the Illini having trouble getting a good shot.
Yeah, so Hoye is doing a great job on Griffin, making it real tough for him to get the ball.
They knock it loose, and Missouri takes it away.
Boy, Missouri is just getting every loose ball, just doing everything right up.
Simply out fighting the Illini right now. They're up by 2, a minute 33 left in a half. Chuku Davey and Lucas Johnson set to come back in for the Illini. Dooling works against Bradford now. 16 on the shot clock, and Missouri hasn't really started their attack yet. They're being very patient. Brower goes right by Krapalia, finds Soyoye out of his range, and rebounded by Marcus Griffin for the Illini. And now we have the timeout taken by Lon Kruger with a minute 12 left in the first half.
Yeah, we talked about inside. Missouri's done a good job of making adjustments. See how they come over. They got 3 guys on Griffin. They're trying to get the ball inside Illinois. Then they do a good job of blocking out. You see 4 or 5 white jerseys down there. Only a couple blue jerseys. So defensively, Missouri's made the adjustments. They're having a guy come from the help side. So if Griffin does get the ball, they've got 2 or 3 guys on him. So he's not able to operate down low like he was earlier in the game.
Well, the Illini got the good start they wanted. They got up by 14, but now they've gone absolutely flat.
Well, I mean, you've got to recognize that Missouri's taking a run. You've got to settle down, get back to your bread and butter. That means getting the ball to Griffin, to Corey Bradford. Here you see good help defense. These guys are guarding one guy and an extra guy, very active on the perimeter. See how they're slashing, using their hands, moving their feet defensively. That's what they didn't do at the beginning of the game, and they've stepped it up and responded to Snyder's defensively, the pressure that he wants to put on this Illini team.
The Illini down by 2 in the last 10 minutes. The Missouri guards, Dooling and Gilbert, have scored 18 points. Chuku Debe, double team, put up the shot. It won't fall. Krapalia with a board, and he's fouled.
That's what they got to do. I mean, Fred, sometimes this game isn't pretty, and you got to forget about looking good and looking pretty out there. You got to get the ball inside. This game is always it's always physical, and don't worry about if you're going to get fouled. Don't worry about you're going to get pushed and shoved. And that's what Krapalia does. See how he goes up there, gets pushed and shoved, everything else, but draws the foul and gets to the free throw line.
The Illini have not scored for 7 minutes. Krapalia just 3 for 7 at the line this year, and too strong with that one. 6'9" sophomore from Croatia. Played some high school basketball in Rockford at Boylan High School. Trying to snap a 7-minute drought for Illinois. Any kind of a point will look huge for the Illini right now, and there is one. Now 1-point lead Mizzou. 56 seconds left in the first half. Dooling. Illini in a little zone here. McLean keeping it close eye. Now Johnson slides to the top of the zone. Missouri taking a long time to set that offense. Now Dooling looking back at Quinn Snyder, and he says go. Dooling in the double team from the deep corner. The shot won't fall, but that's Gage with a rebound from Missouri. Slammed by Chuku Debe. Whoa. That was done with authority.
He came out of nowhere. Well, we talked about the perimeter shot. There you see you've got to honor that. That allows the inside. You got to match up, and it's hard to do that to rebounding when you're playing a zone. You've got to communicate out there, and Missouri gets the offensive board. And Chuku Debe made a huge block.
Quinn Snyder calling a play from the Mizzou bench. The shot clock off. 13 left in the first half. Missouri with the ball and a 1-point lead. Dooling, lightning move into the lane and a walk. So Soyoye traveled with the basketball. The Illini get it back with 6.4 seconds left in the half.
Boy, Dooling really broke him down. And now Illinois want to get the ball into Bradford's hands. Make something happen. Break some guys down. That's not what they were looking for.
Interception, Kiehl Dooling. He runs by Krapalia, gets the layup, won't fall, and the half comes to an end. He just flew by the Illini defenders right there And halftime sees Missouri leading 32-31 in the bragging rights game here at Kiehl Center in St. Louis. So the Illini lost a 14-point lead. You're watching Big Ten basketball from ESPN Plus, and there's your halftime score.
We connect you to the future. CDS Office Technologies.
CDS Office Technologies, their network expertise coupled with their training and support for your system and staff keeps your business productive and efficient. They can design, install, and implement a range of voice, data, and electrical solutions using ISDN and fiber optics. They specialize in leading digital connectivity solutions today and into the future. CDS Office Technologies.
Stay tuned to receive your free trial version of America's #1 accounting software for small business.
Okay, folks, here's your business cards, letterhead, and my invoice.
How did you create this invoice?
With QuickBooks accounting software, I called the toll-free number and got a free trial version.
Wish I had time to learn new software.
It takes no time. Answer a few simple questions and QuickBooks tailors itself to your business automatically. And if you can write a check, you can use QuickBooks. QuickBooks makes it easy to see who owes you money and how much you owe. It also does invoicing, payroll, and inventory. Plus, you get customizable reports and graphs that puts you in control of your business.
To try QuickBooks free, call 1-888-210-8900 for your free trial version. Or if you also need time tracking, estimating, and project costing, then try QuickBooks Pro. Either trial is yours free for calling 1-888-210-8900. That's 1-888-210-8900.
I couldn't have been on the cover of ESPN, the magazine, if it wasn't for Chris Carter. He's taught me a lot. He's looked out for me. He's been like a big brother to me. Isn't that right, Chris? All we have to do is tighten this last bolt, and Randy's rocket will be ready to race. Who's the Soapbox Derby King? Who's the Soapbox Derby King?
Looking into the bear's eyes, Tom fired. The bear didn't flinch. Welcome to Outdoor Life magazine, where for 100 years, sportsmen have pursued the big ones, the tough ones, and the sheer enjoyment of the outdoors. Call now and get a full year of Outdoor Life for just $1.50 an issue. Plus, this Mossy Oak rain jacket and this 100th anniversary collector's issue, both free. Call now and see what kind of excitement is waiting for you in Outdoor Life, the sportsman's authority.
Welcome back to the Kiehl Center in St. Louis. We're at halftime of the bragging rights game between Illinois and Missouri. And time now to take a look at the Big Ten wire. Last season, the Fighting Illini made a great run through the Big Ten tournament and use it as a springboard for this season.
United Center is a great setting. I think the players enjoy it, the fans enjoy it. I think good for our league.
I think everybody wins, and I think the players win. I think sometimes you lose sight on why you do things. And if you ask all the players, I'm sure they're excited about having a tournament after the season.
The Big Ten Conference Council of Presidents have extended the Big Ten tournament through the 2005 season. The location rotates now between the United Center in Chicago and Indianapolis Conseco Fieldhouse. We are at halftime. Stay tuned for more halftime from ESPN Plus.
Hey, girls. Why so glum?
And you are?
Come in. I'm the 1-800-COLLECT advice guy. Talk to me.
Well, we did do some expert shopping. Manicure, pedicure, 2 cups and 7 colors. And a henna tattoo.
So?
We're out of town and out of cash.
Call Daddy. He'll wire you more. Use 1-800-COLLECT and save him a buck or two. He'll think you're responsible.
Yeah, excellent. Hey, which color? Smog or dirt?
Oh, you're on your own then. 1-800-COLLECT. Save a buck or two.
Hey, Bernice and Joy, tell everyone which power wheelchair got you to the Grand Canyon.
Now I'm free to see the world.
With a Hover-Round, you truly are free to see the world. Hover-Round's award-winning compact round design makes it the most maneuverable power chair in the world. And because it's portable enough to easily fit in a car trunk and powerful enough to pull a 2-ton van, Hover-Round gives you the freedom to go almost anywhere, even the Grand Canyon. Find out if a hover-round is right for you. Call one of our friendly mobility specialists for a free evaluation and free hover-round video. Hover-round's licensed nurses will work with you to determine if you qualify for Medicare, VA, or other insurance. With Medicare and a supplement, owning a hover-round could cost you little or no money out of pocket. So call now. Declare your freedom to see the world in a hover-round.
Illini have lost a 14-point lead. Missouri up by 1 at halftime. The Bragging Rights game in Kiehl Center. Time now for some words from the Fighting Illini from the University of Illinois and the Big Ten.
There are 2 teams going out on the field today, and only one will come back a winner. We're at the 17th hole. Here's the putt. Go out there and do your best. Yes! And this is Cinderella story.
Sports can teach her how to dream.
I love you guys.
You can help her dream big.
Woo! Oh, yeah! They're killing me.
Hi, I'm Allison Curtin, University of Illinois point guard. Because we're Big Ten, people think Illinois means basketball, but it really means education. We offer our students over 150 majors to choose from and over 4,000 courses. Plus Mosaic, the first browser of the World Wide Web, was developed here at Illinois. We're the University of Illinois, where academics come first. Hello, Dean Riley.
Hello, Allison. Time's the game tonight.
The University of Illinois. Academics first. Oops, a close second.
Professor Michelson, I met my sophomore year. I knew he was a professor in the English department, had heard wonderful things about him, and everyone said, oh, take classes with him, take classes with him.
One of the beauties of this campus is the faculty member in the classroom working with you is very likely to be a nationally or internationally recognized researcher in his or her field. And sometimes all it takes is a question about that research and a demonstrated willingness to join in order to make that connection.
You're the one who has to go and make the contact. Or with Professor Michelson, having to just go up casually and say, hey, hi, I'm this person, I'm thinking about taking your class. Once you do that, it's amazing how professors respond. I mean, they love to talk to you, and that immediately makes the campus go from being huge to being nice and small.
It's hard to keep track of how many different areas Maya is interested in and knowledgeable about. She's an English major, she's pre-med, she's a budding historian of science. All these things are possibilities for her.
When you have so many options, so many opportunities, so much flexibility, if you just take a little tiny step, it's amazing what can happen.
She came in with a kind of free-floating curiosity. Very quickly, I think, with extraordinary speed, it ripened into a genuine interest in research, a genuine interest in moving ahead professionally, and a very powerful interest in helping others to have the same kind of high, serious commitment to what they were doing.
She's a kind of student that I think really makes you feel optimistic about the future. I'm very optimistic when I think of students like Maya being the leaders of the next generation.
She's a friend. I think in a lot of cases we regard her as a colleague and as a peer. I mean, when that kind of intellectual curiosity is deep and genuine, you gain a respect for it very, very quickly.
He's right. He's been a wonderful friend for me and a wonderful mentor for the past 2 years.
Students don't realize how professors really are open to contact. Anyone who has the has the courage to go up and knock on a door, usually finds the door is open already.
The door is open all the time, and it's just a matter at a large university of coming across that threshold and making those contacts.
Halftime in St. Louis, there's Chief Illini. And Doug, I want to say something. There's some controversy over him. I grew up in Homer, an Illinois fan, an Illini fan, and since those days, I've seen about as many college games and as many college mascots as anybody. He's absolutely great. He is the most dignified mascot I've ever seen. He represents the university with dignity, and I think he represents the Indian nations with dignity, and I simply don't understand his detractors. I hope he reigns forever at Illinois.
Amen. Amen. My neighbor, my roommate was Chief Illini, and I know what they go through. It's a tough, tough job.
32-31, Missouri at halftime. We'll be back with highlights right after you watch then. You're watching Big Ten basketball on ESPN+.
It's his first time in the hospital. So who do you want making the decisions? We're HMO Illinois, the only Blue Cross HMO, where you choose the doctors from the widest network and make the medical decisions together. Respect. It's why working men and women rate HMO Illinois #1 in member satisfaction. At HMO Illinois, we want to be your health plan, not your doctor.
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
Golf Digest presents 50 ways to lower your score.
To get greater distance, turn your right foot out. For a better backswing, don't slide. Turn your hips instead.
Now, lower your score, drive longer, hit straighter, and play your best golf ever with the 50 new stroke-saving tips in every Golf Digest. Call now for your risk-free trial issue. If you like it, get 11 more issues, 12 in all, for just $19.97. Plus, get this stroke-saving video free.
Call 800-543-6200.
The King brothers, separated at birth. George King went to a family that subscribed to fishing magazines. James's family subscribed to the Wall Street Journal. 28 years later, George lives with his parents, while his brother James started a B2B web company and went public with a record first-day pop. Food for thought, especially since you can get 13 weeks of the Wall Street Journal for just 57 cents a day. That's 25% off the regular rate. Call 800-249-8900. That's 800-249-8900 for the Wall Street Journal.
We are back. The Illini down by 1 at halftime. And let me say that those opinions on Illini work are mine, not necessarily those of ESPN+. If there's a rap to be taken, I'll take it and take it gladly. On to the highlights here at halftime. The Illini fans in their Santa hats. There are a lot of Santa hats around here. Christmas time in St. Louis. And highlights at halftime.
Well, we talked about Illinois getting the inside action going. They sure did. They got to Marcus Griffin. He was very dominant. They were able to get the ball inside, and then they opened it up for the perimeter. And Illinois was able to break down Missouri and whatever they wanted to early in the game. But then everything started to change. Missouri got going. This guy was the key. Doolin, he was hitting from everywhere. Hit a couple threes, got him going defensively. And then it just energized him. Missouri was making the adjustments, pressured it back on the perimeter. Nothing was opening up. They were staying at home, playing solid defense. Illinois just didn't have a lot of good looks. Give Missouri credit. Look for Illinois to make some adjustments in the second half.
The Illini had a 14-point lead. Mizzou made a 16-point run. The stats at halftime look like this. Field goal percentages, Illinois still shooting it well, but they missed 5 or 6 in a row, and they're neither side shooting free throws well. Illinois big on the board, not taking advantage of turnovers.
Well, one of the things that hurts is the turnovers. Illinois had 12 of them in the first half. That's average of that. That's 24 for the game. That's just too many.
Now the Prairie Farm stats. We're at halftime again. Mizzou leading the Illini 32-31. We'll be back with second half action from Kiehl in St. Louis.
Hi, welcome to our home. You know, it wasn't that long ago that we had totally given up any idea of ever owning our own home. We just didn't have the money. Then I heard about Foreclosure Bargains magazine.
Foreclosure Bargains, a national monthly magazine featuring thousands of foreclosed homes, townhomes, and condos. You subscribe to the state of your choice, and they show you specific properties in that particular state, county, and city. Foreclosure Bargains magazine can help you find the home of your dreams and save you $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 or more.
We bought this home for $100,000 less than similar homes in our neighborhood, thanks to Foreclosure Bargains magazine.
Get your 3-month subscription to Foreclosure Bargains for just 3 easy monthly payments of $19.95. Also, with your paid subscription, get your free video on how to buy foreclosed properties. And if you buy a home through Foreclosure Bargains, we'll prorate your subscription price. Guaranteed.
Have your credit card ready and call Foreclosure Bargains today.
Sad. Looking back now, the things you go through in life. Scary. The worst thing about being on welfare was at Christmas time. I couldn't get my kids what they really wanted. I had to get a better life for my girls and myself. I got off welfare. I got a good job. Makes me the happiest mother in the world. I live for my girls.
We're not asking you to hire everyone on welfare, just one.
There's what's happening between Bradford and Dooling. Bradford pretty quiet in the first half. He was scoreless against Kansas in the first half, then came back with 21. Dooling scored late in the half and wound up with 11. The Illini without a field goal for the last 7 minutes and 58 seconds of that half.
Yeah, Dooling did a nice job of taking care of the basketball. Only had 1 turnover. Bradford had 3. And then you throw in Williams, who had 4 on top of that. 7 turnovers in your backcourt. And that's one reason why Missouri got back in this game. Those 2 guys who've got to take care of the basketball for Illinois.
Dooling work on Frank Williams and puts up a quick banker. The fall. Kiehl Dooling. You wonder about Frankie Williams back a little bit.
Yeah, he had some pain. He got a severe blow against Kansas, and sometimes that can usually hurt you, especially in the second half when you've been sitting around in the halftime.
Big board Archibald, left-hander, throws it up wild and it won't go. And Dooling out with a board. Missouri up by 3. Gilbert. Grauer. Just snapped his shooting slump with a tray. His first field goal of the night. Brian Grauer hit only 1 of his last 10 3-point attempts. I talked about his slump earlier, but he knocks down a big one. And Missouri leads by 6. And a whistle blowing in the lane.
Yeah, the problem is Williams keeps picking up his dribble, puts it, and when he does it in the corner along the baseline, and he gets himself in difficult passing situations. There's nowhere to go, and Missouri's double teaming.
Now foul on Clarence Gilbert.
See, I like Illinois. Get the ball inside, get to the free throw line, make Missouri play your game, don't play Missouri's, and that's what Missouri's been able to do so far. That's how they got back into this ball game.
Bradford misses a 3. Frankie Williams pulls down the long board. Illinois simply has to knock down a shot somewhere and get a little spark going again.
Yeah, they sure do. They've almost looks like they can't figure out what's going on out there.
Frankie Williams gets it done off an Archibald screen. Frank Williams has 9, and the Illini back within 3. Archibald hits the deck at the top of the circle. Jeff Hafer for Missouri, way outside with the ball, trying to get some movement in the offense, yelling at people. And his coach yelling at him to give it up, and he does. The Grauer to Gilbert. 17 on the shot clock. Mizzou has been very patient on offense all night long.
Yeah, they have. They've been able to take a little air out of the ball, take their time, get the shot they were looking for, put it in his hands. He's the guy that makes everything go.
Dooling. He is red hot now. He has 16 points after a slow start. And the lob to Marcus Griffin, stolen by Grauer. And did he step out of bounds with it? I believe he did after the steal. Illinois basketball brought to you in part by Blue Cross, Blue Shield of Illinois. Frank Williams. Illini down by a half dozen. And really looking pretty stunned here. Marcus Griffin with a spinner that won't go. The Illini missing some pretty good shots the last few minutes of the first half and in the opening of the second half. Missouri has hit their last 6 3-point attempts, and they just turn it over.
That's one of the few turnovers Missouri's had. Hafer tried to get it to the open spot. Just wasn't able to take control of that ball and get it to the right man. But he's got to be happy right there, Quinn Snyder. I mean, teams played well. They took the first blow, initial blow by Illinois. They're back in the game, got the lead. The pace is exactly the way they want it.
Bradford badly off balance, but gets the shot down. 8 for Bradford. The Illini down by 4. Gilbert in a hurry. Lost the handle on it, but saved it. Dueling against Frank Williams. So Yo-Yo comes out to the top. Now Hafer driving hard in the lane, throws it away.
Again, Hafer does a good job of breaking down the defense. Rushes his pass right now. His coach is talking to him, telling him, take your time. Know what you're doing. Once you get the ball inside, either take it to the hoop or look for that pass, but be under control.
He's coming out of the game. Missouri has substituted. They got Justin Gage, the freshman, in. The walk-on off the football team. Williams against Dooley. A little screen from Archibald. Now Archibald low. Griffin working against Yo-Yo. Back in the lane. Cleotis Brown won't go. Tip try, no. And it's going to be saved by Cleotis Brown for the Illini. And a new shot clock. Williams pulls up. And it's off target. Didn't even get rimmed. And now Missouri slaps it around. Picked up. And Cleotis Brown airballed it. And now a battle for the ball along the lane, and Missouri comes out with it. Justin Gage to Brian Brower.
And that's not the shot selection you want right there. I mean, take your time, and then they don't get down on the other court.
So Yo-Yo all alone as Marcus Griffin over Redding. 4 points for DJ Yo-Yo, and a 6-point lead to Mizzou again. And now Brower and Cleotis Brown dueling in the lane, and a timeout taken by Lon Kruger. 22,484 here in the Kiehl Center tonight. A sellout crowd again watching this bragging rights game, and they've seen 2 different games. The quick start by the Illini to go up by 14. The 16-0 run by Missouri. And at the moment, the Tigers leading by 6 with a long way to go. 16:22 left in the game.
Well, so Hoye, I mean, he does a good job of beating Illinois down the court. The big men for Illinois just having a tough time right now. They're not getting the ball inside. They shoot some bad shots. There you see him release down the court. Griffin is having a hard time. He might be a little tired. No one recognizes, talks on defense. He sells out, doesn't get to the right spot, and then Brown doesn't come over and help. I mean, he had 3 breakdowns defensively just on that one play.
Illinois ball, 28 on the shot clock, 16:22 left in the game. And Missouri with a 6-point lead. Now the Illini trying to get more movement on the offense, and that is against Jeff Hafer, his 3rd foul. He and Archibald hooked up at the top of the circle, and Hafer draws his 3rd foul. Archibald retaliated with an elbow to the chin.
Well, you put your nose in there, that's what happens.
Corey Bradford, this could be huge for the Illini. Maybe they're getting it back on track. 11 for Bradford. Now a 3-point lead, Missouri.
But the way they're going to win this game, Fred, is with defense. They're going to establish themselves physically. And right now, you know, they're holding, they're grabbing, and doing everything else.
Foul on Cleotis Brown, his 2nd. Game getting a little bit physical right now, and we have another timeout here in the Kiehl Center. This one stops the clock with 15:59 left in the game. Missouri by 3. You're watching Big Ten basketball from ESPN+.
The beauty of ice cream is that you don't even have to eat it to really enjoy it. Because when you think about it, you can have a pretty good time just watching other people eat it. At least that's how we feel at Prairie Farms. Maybe it's because for generations, we've watched folks all over the Midwest enjoy our ice cream. And that's made us feel pretty good. Even better, in fact, than the many blue ribbons our ice cream has won at state fairs. So if you're looking for a good time, here's our suggestion. Eat some Prairie Farms ice cream. In a world where new technology has created a growing need for strategic relationships between companies, CDS Office Technologies leads the way in advanced solutions for the convergence of office technology. They can help businesses achieve high performance in times of increasing technological change or chaos. CDS supplies more than network support and boxes. They provide complete office solutions. CDS Office Technologies, connecting people in 2000 and beyond.
Par, birdie. Whoa, par? Must be a Golf Magazine subscriber. Call now for your free trial issue and learn how to shave 3, 4, or 5 strokes off your game. Add 20 yards to your tee shots. Improve your short game. Shoot lower and play the best golf of your life. Call now for your free trial issue of Golf Magazine. If you like it, get 11 more issues, 12 in all for just $19.97. Plus, get this terrific Golf Magazine gear bag free with your paid subscription.
Call 1-800-848-9339 now.
We are back with Missouri up by 3, 15:59 to play. Second half field goal shooting here. Missouri has yet to miss one in the second half. They are 4 for 4 from the floor in the second half. Illinois not shooting it well, 3 for 10 in the second half. And Mizzou ball as we come back to play. Hayford. And check one thing, that last foul was not on Hayford, it was on Brian Grauer for Missouri. Hayford off balance, and they are going to call a foul on Illinois.
Well, that was a tough angle there. I didn't see much contact, but you know, the thing about Missouri now, they've nailed down the three-pointer. Now they recognize that, and they're going to break it down and get to the inside of the defense. And Illinois is not able to get their big guys in there because they've got a guard down on the three-point line. So Missouri doing a good job of getting spacing, spreading out. So when a guy does break down, Illinois is in a tough position to come over and help.
Jeff Hafer missed the first free throw. That was the third foul on Cleotis Brown for the Illini, by the way. Hafer knocks down the second one, has 3 points. And Mizzou by 4. Frank Williams. Bradford's got an open look. That one won't fall. And Clarence Gilbert high to claim the rebound from Missouri.
Well, Gilbert
going to push it.
He does a nice job defensively on Bradford.
Keon Dooling in a rhythm, missed everything that time. Cleotis Brown for the Illini. He's got Grauer on him, and he's going to take him to the baseline, and now we've got a foul on Brian Grauer. That'll be his second. Cleotis saw the smaller man, the 6-footer there, and he was determined to take him down low.
Now, there's a good recognition offensively of knowing the little guys on you. Take your time, get them down in the paint area. Grauer does a good job of, we're talking about defense. I mean, Gilbert is really, I mean, Bradford's had some good looks, but not a lot of good looks. And when he does, he always is able to recover and just giving Corey a tough time out there defensively.
Well, the Illini look to get an easy bucket on the inbounds pass, and Hafer fouls Archibald. Third foul now on Jeff Hafer. Grauer just sat down with 3 fouls.
See, that's what I like to see Illinois do here in the second half. Get that ball inside. Make Missouri, who they're not very deep, make them foul prone. Get to the free throw line. Dictate the tempo with your strength and your depth.
Archibald gets his first point of the night. Now a 3-point lead for Missouri. The one thing the Illini can hope for right now, if everything else fails, that their depth will simply wear Missouri down.
Well, you got to be, I mean, if you're Lon Kruger and his staff right now, you're only down by 3, maybe 2 here. And you've got 15 minutes to go. You've taken the best of Missouri. I don't know if Missouri can play any better the last 15 minutes. So you've got to settle down, get back to the basics. Missouri, on the other hand, wants to keep trying to maintain that level that they've been able to play the last 15 minutes.
Sergio McLean is replaced. Cleotis Brown for Illinois. Dooling, double team, finds Hafer down near the baseline. He's going to shoot it, and he's going to get it. Jeff Hafer has 5. Let's see if McLean's defensive spark can get the Illini going on defense. Frank Williams picked up the dribble. Marcus Griffin alongside the lane, wants to go at Suyoye, and the shot won't fall. Archibald, a big offensive board, finds Williams at the top of the circle. In the lane, jump shot, good by Frank Williams.
Well, give Archibald credit. They're competing down low, gets to the weak side. That's his 8th rebound.
Frank Williams.
And there you go, there's Williams. Now they're starting to play with a little more energy out there, a little hop in their step.
Frank Williams couldn't defend it Dooling, and they couldn't get it in bounds. Missouri had to take a timeout.
Here you see Archibald does a good job staying it, releases out, gets the entry pass. Williams recognizes that, snipes through the lane. That's a tough shot. And now Frank plays a tough defense, recognizes there's no one else to help him, and Missouri's got to call the timeout.
So the Illini within 2.
What they've got to do defensively, Illinois, is make some adjustments there. Don't sell out too much. Stay at home. Got it. You know, they've got to look for Missouri to break you down. Look for the drive. Got to contest that three-point shot. That's the difficult part.
Big Ten basketball is brought to you by Dynegy, America's dynamic energy. Big Ten corporate partner. When it comes to getting reliable electricity and natural gas, Dynegy delivers. Missouri ball up by 2. And a double team out front. Now the Illini stepping up defensive pressure. Frank Williams nearly had the steal. Took it away from Dooling and it flipped off his hands and out of bounds.
Now that's what you need to do. You need to come out there, Illinois, taking a little bit role what Missouri does, trying to pressure the basketball. Get a little more speed and quickness on the perimeter with Sergio McClain playing the 3 spot.
Gage and Hafer way outside. Hafer gets a little screen, takes it into the lane, and taken away. McClain has got Bradford. Run on Gage, and he slammed it home. Oh, what a shot. How did he ever get that high? And this game is tied with 14:06 to play. Woo! That brought the Illini fans to their feet. Now Gilbert. The Illini stepping up the pressure on defense. McClain knocks it loose. He's got it. He had Williams up court. Now he sees him. Williams, the lob to Griffin, and knocked away by Hafer. And now the Illini putting the pressure on.
Now, did you talk to Sergio? Because on Kiehl, he makes 2 steals, gives a great assist to Corey Bradford. Here's the first one you see. Hey, he gets beat by Hafer, but he helps, and then he recovers, comes back, and then Bradford just takes off from way out and with authority.
Inbounds, Bradford drops it, Griffin, shot good. And the Illini are fighting back now, and they go back on top by 2. Doug, you know that's why Lon Kruger brought McClain off the bench. He wanted that spark, and he's getting it.
Well, Sergio's a guy who's been in the wars. He's been through these games. He knows that, you know, there's going to be some momentum shifts in here. Now it's Illinois' turn, and he's come off the bench, and just he played well when he came in the first half.
This is what the Illini need from him.
Then you see the second steal he gets. He comes in, comes from the top. Great hands. He's got the best hands on the team.
Brian Grauer left all alone for 3, and he got it.
What a great answer. What a great shot.
He may be coming out of his slump. That'll be great news for Missouri. He's hit 2 threes in a row after going 1 for his last 10 from behind the arc.
This is a great game. He knew it was going to come down.
Sergio threw it away. Got a little too happy. Tried to get it to Griffin, and it was right in the hands of Seyoye. 48-47 Mizzou. 13:05 to play. Dooling against Williams. We haven't seen a lot of Lucas Johnson in this game, have we? Now walk. Jeff Hafer traveled. Both clubs trying so hard now, they're starting to make some mistakes. Illinois getting it back down by 1. Mike Sanzier, an official, talking to Archibald about something before he gives him the ball.
Some extracurricular activities going on. He's just trying to calm them down. They don't need that out there.
Williams against Gilbert. McClain. Archibald. Now Missouri steps up the defensive pressure again. Bradford picks up the dribble and knocked loose by Justin Gage. 16 on the shot clock as Williams saves it. Now he's going to go at Clarence Gilbert. 1-on-1 at the top of the key. Into the lane, and a fadeaway jumper won't go. And Gilbert's got it out on the break from Mizzou, and McClain coming to shut him down. They find Seyoye and a charge. No, a block. They called the block on Illinois. Bradford, they say, didn't get set, and he got whacked.
Oh, he took a hammer. He just got, I mean, he took the blow right to the body. Tried to get there, just wasn't there in time. Here we see on the other end, good defense by Missouri. And then see Hafer with a great block out on Griffin. We talked about doing the little things. Then Gilbert does a good job, and he waits, and this Hoy gets it. Takes a nice one hard dribble to the hoop, gets to the free throw line. Yeah, here we talk down low. Grauer recognized they want to get the ball in with Sergio. Grauer's giving up about 40, 50 pounds and about 3 or 4 inches. And that's, we talked about competing, and he just worked really hard down on the box and weren't able to get the ball to him.
Brian Grauer, I think, got hit in the mouth down there. The Missouri trainer, they've taken him out of the game. There may be a little blood. They're looking him over. And Lucas Johnson set to come back in for the Illini along with Brian Cook and Chukudebe. Soyoye on the line. TJ Tajuddin Soyoye is his name. Plank put down.
That sounded like it was in stereo.
5 now for TJ Soyoye. 12:22 left in the game. Mizzou by 2. Archibald, Griffin, and Frank Williams will take a breather for the Illini. So 3 new players on the floor for Illinois. The pace has been rather frantic. So, yes, Gage got ridden about 15 feet off to one side. I think Lucas Johnson propelled him.
Well, that's what happened to those quarterbacks. They're not used to being down there in that line.
Bradford to Cook. Hafer had a hand on it. Now Cook has picked up the dribble. McLean against Dooling. Behind the back, into the lane where Hafer comes to help. Lucas Johnson. Illini having trouble getting a good shot. Chukudebe has one and nailed it.
He steps up, comes off the bench with a big jump shot there.
Oh, we're tied at 49, and right now it's just kind of a test of wills between these two teams. Still 11:47 to play. McLean guarding Dooling. If he shuts him down, he will have done a great job for the Illini. Double team. Now Hafer gets out of there. Throws it to Dooling, who's wide open for a 3, and got it. McLean went to help, and Dooling got him. 19 for Keon Dooling. And Missouri takes it away from the Illini. Gilbert took it behind his back, and it was off the heel of an Illinois player. No, they say it was off Missouri. They're going to give it to the Illini. Dooling 5 for 7 from 3-point range in this game right now. The Illini might have caught a break right there. They're going to get the ball back with 11:22 to play. And you are watching Big Ten basketball from ESPN Plus as Dooling rains the threes.
Diamonds, the gift that lasts forever. The Jewelry Exchange in Elmhurst imports all their diamonds direct. They carry thousands of diamonds, most GIA or EGL certified, and all at guaranteed lowest prices. 1-carat solitaires start at $5.99. The Jewelry Exchange makes all their jewelry in their state-of-the-art factory and has hundreds of rings, pendants, earrings, and bracelets. Only the Jewelry Exchange in Elmhurst guarantees all their jewelry to appraise for at least double, that's right, double the purchase price. Buy factory direct and save. The Jewelry Exchange in Elmhurst.
Larry, Stan the man. And why am I the man? Because I got us a tea time in a half an hour. Okay, look at this morning. It is a perfect day for 18 holes. I don't think I can break away, Stan! Come on, pick up the phone. This is your day, Larry. We don't want to be late. It's calling you. Oh. Oh, he's busy, all right. Hello, you there? I'll let you drive the car. Lou. Larry, what else are you going to do today?
Family. Isn't it about time?
Hello?
From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Back to St. Louis where Missouri's up by 3, and one of the reasons is Jeff Hafer. This guy's been everywhere. He's been blocking out, gets to the open spot. See how Cook's got a matchup, 7-footer against a guy's about 6'6". He's been able to penetrate. Dooley gets to the open spot and nails the 3, and so far that's been a lot of their offense for Missouri. He's been really active down here on the offensive end.
Missouri now 9 for 15 on threes tonight. The Illini 5 for 11. Missouri really shooting it well right now.
Well, this game is one of those that's just going to go down right down to the wire. I mean, both teams are really playing well right now. They picked it up on both ends.
Cook inbounds to Torrey Bradford, and Dooling's going to put a little pressure on him. Bradford, Chukudebe, and stolen by Dooling. Bad pass, Chukudebe, right to Keon Dooling.
Well, if he turned around, he had 2 guys wide open and underneath the basket.
McLean guarding Dooling, help from Bradford. Now Gilbert going to the baseline, and he threw it wide in the lane, but picked up there by Justin Gage to Parker to Dooling. And Lucas Johnson out on Dooling right now. Keon backing off to get a little space. They try to take Johnson. Into the lane he goes. Pump fake. Shots up and partially blocked and taken away by the Illini. Good defensive help for Illinois that time. Somebody down in there got a fingertip on it. All we could see was a maze of bodies at the time. Illinois down by 3. Bradford threw it away. Down inside, no save by Chukudebe and a foul.
Nice effort by Chukudebe. That was a very difficult pass to make. Corey Bradford got up in the air, they had nowhere to go, and he came back to his pass. Showed a good, here you see he's up in Nowheresville. He knows he's covered. Great hands by Victor. Takes that ball, clears it out.
For the tie, Brian Cook. 7 for Brian Cook.
Boy, he's going to be a good one right there. He doesn't even know how good he is. He just went up there and struck that three-point shot. Love to see that in a freshman.
We are tied at 52 with 10-12 to play. Hafer, Johnny Parker. Chukudebe giving him some cushion. Now Gilbert. Johnson shuts him off. They're looking for Keon Dooling. Make no mistake about it. McLean has been guarding him, and down the lane, Clarence Gilbert takes advantage of it. Clarence Gilbert has 14 points, his new career high. Missouri by a pair. McLean goes the baseline screen from Lucas Johnson. The shot was soft and it wouldn't fall.
A strong rebound by Parker. Went up there with authority.
Sergio made a great move to the bucket. He couldn't get the shot down. He got it up very softly. Dueling to Hafer. Deep corner. And Gilbert knocks down the three from the corner.
Yeah, right now, defensively, you got to know who you're guarding. Communicate out there. You got to pick those up. Cook didn't know who his guy was.
The Illini down by 5. Corey Bradford on the rim and off. Rebound, Justin Gage. And Missouri grabbing momentum again here with 8:59 left in the game. The Tigers up by 5. Dueling, guarded by McLean. Now Hafer. Brian Cook out with him. Gage against Johnson, and a blocking foul on Lucas Johnson as the ball came in the lane.
Well, you talked about Gilbert picking it up. He sure has on these last 2 possessions here. He recognizes Johnson, just blows right by him. There's no help because everybody's out on the perimeter because they can knock down the 3. And then they don't match up. See, Cook doesn't know who he's guarding. They don't communicate coming down, and Gilbert's wide open. Sign of a young team there defensively, letting a good open look like that.
A little chattering going on in the lane as both clubs got in their huddle in the lane. And the official, Steve Olson, was in between them, telling them both to be quiet.
That's pretty tough in the heat of battle.
Yeah, it is. Keon Dooling. A little head fake and tried to go by Sergio McLean, and it's going to be a foul on McLean, his first.
Yeah, for Illinois, Dooling's a tough matchup. You've got Lucas Johnson or Sergio McLean. Both those guys can't deal with his quickness.
Not many people can. Timeout here with 8:45 to play. Missouri leading Illinois 57-52. And the battle has really been intense here in the second half, as you would expect in the bragging rights game. It usually is, isn't it?
Yeah, it always is. In this game, I mean, we talked about records, we talked about rankings, but you can just forget all about that once the ball goes up.
Look at some scores around the country. Auburn ranked 6th in the country, beating Virginia Tech by 10 tonight. More scores, you can log on to ESPN.com/Go Network. UCLA over Maine, 83-62. They're down in Puerto Rico, and Tennessee hammered Puerto Rico.
Well, Tennessee playing well right now. They're undefeated.
Yeah. Indiana over North Carolina. Bobby Knight has his club playing well. And Duke over Davidson big time in a battle down in North Carolina. Brian Grauer brings it out to the top of the key. Well, Missouri really showing great patience on offense.
Yeah, they're very much under control. They let that clock make Illinois play defense under control, and then with about maybe 15, 14 seconds to go, then they start running their play.
Illini in a zone. They fire it to the corner. Grauer inside Soyoye and taken away by Brian Cook. But the ball was out of bounds, and Missouri gets it back with 13 left on the shot clock.
Illinois came out in the 3-2 zone there with Cleotis Brown at the top of the key. Boy, that's a tough shot.
Oh, Clarence Gilbert 3, and he's fouled.
Oh,
he is on fire.
Oh, he's smoking.
A career high 20 points, and he's going to go to the line.
You're not going to stop that shot.
He is just unconscious right now.
This thing had some hang time too. Look at that. It's like a Ray Guy punt coming down. Nothing but the bomb in the net, and he's just loving it right now. Just feed him the ball.
This could be a 4-point play. He came with Kiehl Dooling from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the same high school. Not known as the scorer in the pair, but he's having it tonight. Now it's a 9-point lead for Missouri, and the Illini have work to do.
They sure do right now. They got to get some good looks and play some tough defense, and that's going to be tough. Missouri's playing with a lot of confidence.
Cleotis Brown with a jump hook and stuck it. Now it's a 7-point ball game.
Nice curl by Cleotis Brown. Recognizes that, keeps him on his hip. Good entry pass from the top.
How about that pair of sophomores from Florida? 40 points tonight between Dooling and Gilbert. They're out of Dillard High School in Fort Lauderdale. Teammates there, teammates at Missouri. What a night they are having. Dooling, deep corner, Gilbert.
Oh, baby.
How hot can you get?
Yeah. You know, as a shooter, you get in that zone, and the only way you can stop a guy like that, Fred, is you got to deny him the basketball. Don't let him shoot it.
Wow. 24 points for Gilbert. Nearly twice his career high.
And he's playing some great defense on Bradford on the other end, too. So, you know, it's not like he's getting a break offensively.
Dogging Frank Williams right now. Cleotis Brown, Grauer right on top of him. Brown's going to make his move, and a pop-up jumper good. Cleotis Brown has 8. 8-point lead, Missouri. Missouri 12 out of 18 from 3-point range in this game.
You're going to be a lot of teams shooting that percentage.
They are loose. They are feeling it. Now Hafer. Did he throw it off the glass? I think he did. And Dooling. Shot won't go. Hafer and Cook battle for the rebounds and a walk. Hafer called for traveling. The Illini get the ball. Down by 8 with 6:30 to play.
Well, he was everywhere. I mean, that guy is just out hustling. You see Lon Kruger trying to pump his guys up. Missouri's just on a high right now.
Timeout at Kiehl with 6:30 left in this game. Missouri leading 64-56. You are watching Big Ten basketball from ESPN+.
We connect you to the future. CDS Office Technologies.
CDS Office Technologies. Their network expertise coupled with their training and support for your system and staff keeps your business productive and efficient. They can design, install, and implement a range of voice, data, and electrical solutions using ISDN and fiber optics. They specialize in leading digital connectivity solutions today and into the future. CDS Office Technologies.
No one looks at the markets with a more insightful eye than Barron's, offering timely coverage of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, everything investors need to stay informed. Subscribe now and you'll also receive this Barron's Stock Evaluator free. It lets your computer help you turn money into wealth. Get 13 weeks of Barron's and the Stock Evaluator all for only $39. Call now toll free.
800-334-6600. That's 800-334-6600.
Just one more strike.
Yeah! Guys, I just rolled a perfect game! No!
Sure you did.
No, I just erased it!
Just like your wife's a supermodel.
She is?
Favorite, how you got your wireless phone for free?
I did.
Believe it or not, right now you can get a free ClearPath digital phone from Ameritech Cellular plus 100 minutes for just $25 a month.
Hello?
When are you coming home? Because I really miss you.
Missouri by 8, 6:30 to play. Tonight's Dynegy Power Stat is brought to you by Dynegy, America's dynamic energy company and proud sponsor of Big Ten basketball. And here's that stat. Look at the backcourt scoring here.
Yeah, I think Dynegy, Gilbert got a part of that. I mean, he's just on fire. He's got the energy. He's all over the place. This guy's, I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
He has hit 8 of 11 shots in this ball game. His career high coming in was 13. He has 24 in this one.
Doesn't look like he's done yet either.
No. The Illini down by 8 with plenty of work to do and 6.5 to play. Now a little pressure from Missouri. Frank Williams against Kiehl Dooling. A little help there from Justin Gage, but Williams beats the pressure. 6:19 left in the game, 23 on the shot clock. Not getting many looks for Corey Bradford. Williams off the front of the rim. Strong rebound, Illinois, but taken away by Brian Grauer.
The littlest guy on the court comes up with the basketball down in with those big trees, and then they leave this guy wide open.
Justin Gage with a soft left-hander, won't fall, but he was fouled. Marcus Griffin with his third foul. The Illini have hit 10 out of 23 shots in the second half. Missouri has hit 11 out of 14.
Yeah, I mean, they've just offensively have played a perfect half of basketball so far. And whenever Illinois leaves an open guy, if they try to double team, they're able to handle and get to the open spot.
How about this? Wow. Was that game at Arizona? New Mexico winning by 2. There's an upset for you. Who's number 1? Stanford is right now. Cincinnati's been beaten. Arizona beaten tonight. Justin Gage gets them both. First 2 points of the night. Missouri by 10. Ties their biggest lead of the night. If the Illini are going to do it, it's going to have to get started right now. Corey Bradford puts a move on Grauer. Floats down the lane. He got hammered. Clarence Gilbert thought he blocked it and had a jump ball. The officials think otherwise. Third foul on Clarence Gilbert. And I have to say, the Illini depth not taking a toll on Missouri right now.
No, that's not at all. Gilbert comes over, but good help defense. Brings his arms down. That's because it's called for the foul. Bradford really had nowhere to go. That's one of the few fouls that Gilbert, poor defensive positions that he's been in. He's been everywhere, stealing the basketball and just making a tough night for this guy right here.
13 points for Corey Bradford tonight. His 24th straight game in double figures. And this is the 41st straight game in which he's had a 3-point goal. Gilbert has scored the last 12 points for Missouri in this game. Bradford tried to get the Illini back with an 8. Now Hafer's in. Gilbert's going to the bench. That's good news for the Illini. But don't be surprised if he makes one from there. He's making very well.
Yeah, that's true.
8-point ball game. The Illini pressuring the backcourt. Hafer to Brian Grauer. Bradford jump checks him, and they got him double teamed, and he calls a timeout. Timeout called at midcourt by Hafer as they had him tangled up there. 24 left on the shot clock. 5:34 left in the game.
Hafer picks up his dribble right there, right where you don't want to put it up at all. I mean, right at that court. And good recognition, though. He calls the timeout and talked about it's Gilbert time. And this guy has been draining them from everywhere. Left, right, center, out of bounds. I mean, he's looking for 4-point plays. He's looking for everything. I mean, he's just been on fire, and Illinois hasn't been able to keep up with him. And they've left him open, and he's made him pay the price.
He has made him pay the price with 24 points in this ball game. 11 over his former career high.
See, that's what you can do with the 3-point play. You can knock down that thing. It's such a weapon that if you play good, solid defense like Missouri has, then you've got a guy, a creator like Dooling, and then you've got the perimeter players that they have, and something's got to give there if you're hitting a 3-pointer.
Grauer to Hafer. Help from Cleotis Brown. Dooling blocked by Frank Williams, and he stepped on the out-of-bounds stripe. Yep, Missouri's going to get it back with 15 on the shot clock.
Great hands by Williams. Dooling went up there.
Boy, that might have been big for the Illini. They're down by 8 with 5:25 to play. That could have been a great spark right there, but it didn't happen. Folks are yelling for the shot clock to get reset. The ball didn't hit the rim and didn't get even close. There's a foul on Cleotis Brown.
Yeah, once you reach like that, you're going to get called for the foul. And that's what he did. He gets caught in there trying to reach. Then he tries to take the charge. By then, it's too late. If he played good position, he would have gotten the charge. And that's what Ron Kruger's telling him right there. Don't reach. Just get in position, take the charge, and be going the other way right now.
Jeff Hafer, 1 for 2 at the line tonight, has 5 points in this game. The 6'5" senior from Joplin, and really the emotional, inspirational leader of this Missouri team. Off the rim. The Illini down 8. 5:15 to play. Frank Williams against Keon Dooling right now. Missouri man-to-man. Bradford got a screen from Marcus Griffin. Cioye picked him up. He backed off, and the shot won't fall. Hafer with a board. Double team by the Illini, and steps through the double team, and here comes pressure from Missouri, and Hafer's going to back it off now. And a very wise decision. Big rebound by Jeff Hafer. Of course, Cioye backed off, and Bradford tried to burn him. Dueling, trying to get by Lucas Johnson, and Marcus Griffin helped.
Right now they're going to spread it out, try to isolate on Frank or Lucas Johnson with Dueling.
7 on the shot clock. This game could turn right here. 3 points. Kiehl Dueling with 22. And that puts Mizzou up by 11. 4:18 to play, and time going short for Illinois. And now we have a holding foul against Missouri, I believe. He was away from the ball. Jeff Hafer, and that'll be his 4th foul. 16 fouls on Missouri in the second half. The Illini have 8. That's 17 fouls now on Missouri. Now Grauer's coming back in the ball game for Missouri. And Hafer will go to the bench with 4 fouls.
Well, he's played a great game. I mean, he's just has sparked these guys. I mean, he's only about 6'5", 6'4", but he's been in with the trees and is really competing and just done it with pure, I mean, just guts out there, getting the job done.
Now the 10-point lead for Missouri. 3-point field goals. How's that? 13 for 19. That's unbelievable shooting.
And Illinois is a good 3-point defending type of team. Teams only shoot about 31%.
Griffin trying to get the rebound. Can't. Missouri up by 10 with 4:08 to play. That last field goal by Kiehl Dueling might have been the killer. Missouri in absolutely no hurry, and they shouldn't be. 16 on the shot clock. Grauer to Gilbert. Dueling. 8 on the shot clock.
It's a Dueling time right now. He's going to break him down.
That one a miss. And the rebound, Gilbert. And we have the ball out of bounds to Illinois. Quinn Snyder really unhappy with that call. He thought there was contact, and there was, but it was incidental. And Gilbert sliding out of bounds. And now Quinn Snyder patting the official on the back, saying, oh. 10-point lead, Mizzou, 3:36 to play.
Here, Dooley, that's what they've been trying to do. Break it down with about 3 or 4 seconds to go on the clock. Long rebound. You want your guards to pick it up. Incidental contact right there. They see Lucas Johnson bump him. That drives him out of bounds. That's what Coach Snyder was looking for, that foul right there.
Tonight's game is brought to you by HMO Illinois, from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a company with plans for the future, and by Ameritech Cellular. Yeah, you look at the parity in college basketball right now. The Illini just beat Kansas handily in Chicago, a team considered to be much better than this Missouri ball club. And now Missouri coming back tonight, having lost to St. Louis in this field house a couple of weeks ago.
It is a crazy game. And I thought this would be a tough game for Illinois after an emotional win against Kansas to come back the next, only a couple days rest. Come into a game full of energy. I mean, Missouri's going to be pumped up. I mean, this is a huge game for both sides, and they were ready for this game, preparing for it. And it's tough to come back, especially when you have a young team. And that's what Illinois is. And Missouri has really played terrific. I mean, give them all the credit so far. They're up by 10. Illinois is going to have to hit some threes here. Look for some quick shots. Try to get back in this ball game. Hopefully, Missouri will miss some free throws and give Illinois a chance.
3-point shooting. Dueling and Gilbert together are 11 for 16 tonight. And Missouri 13 for 19.
It's fun to watch. I mean, these guys have come out and really have, knocked down the three. I mean, they've hit. I mean, Gilbert's hit some impossible shots. Illinois has been in their face, but he's just hit them from everywhere. And Dooling has really controlled the game. I mean, he's a great ball handler. He breaks it down. They've been able to isolate him, and he's a special player. I mean, he's a guy that he can dictate the game with his offensive ability. And he's been able to do that. Illinois guards defensively have not been able to answer him.
3:39 to play. The Illini down by 10 with the ball. Williams really almost got a hand on the ball. Now inside. Griffin facing Cioye. Spins into the lane. The shot won't go. The rebound won't fall. Williams gets it back for Illinois. Cleotis Brown, that's a 2. Now it's an 8-point ball game. Cleotis Brown has 10. 3:08 to play. Grauer for Missouri. Off the foot of Lucas Johnson, out of bounds to the Tigers. 29 on the shot clock. The Tigers refusing to shoot it in a hurry. Hafer's back in. Gage is out. Hafer in with 4 fouls. Clarence Gilbert will play it inbounds. That's the safest place it can be for Illinois. Instead of him catching the inbounds pass. Cioye saves the high lob. Grauer now dueling.
Yeah, if you're Illinois right now, if Cioye gets it or maybe Hafer, you want to foul.
Cleotis Brown off the steal by Illinois. 69-63 Missouri with 2:50 to play. Now the Illini fans with growing hope. The Illini need a defensive stop. Clarence Gilbert with the inbounds pass. Hafer gets it to Keon Dooling. Up to Grauer. A wide open Gilbert turns down the shot this time. Johnson hounding him. Now Grauer, and we've got a blocking foul on Lucas Johnson.
That's the guy you don't want to foul.
Brian Grauer. 3 for 4 at the line tonight. 12 for 14 on the year. 2:33 to play. Missouri by 6. Brian Grauer, a 6-foot junior from Pattonville High School here in St. Louis. And he got it to stick.
Well, he's another guy. I mean, he's come in and only got about 10 points, but he's got 5 assists, no turnovers, 3 steals. Just solid numbers. That's what they need from him.
Brian Grauer, 11 points tonight. Missouri by 8, 2:30 to play. The Illini have to score quickly. Frank Williams, Lucas Johnson. Missouri, a tough defense. Cleotis Brown, and a foul in the lane. Stops the clock with 2:15 to play and gives the Illini a chance to score 2 without the clock moving now.
Boy, Missouri really close. They're getting a steal there. Played good defense. Got caught reaching there. But if they didn't get the shot there, then they could have flicked it over to Williams, who's wide open for the 3.
Cleotis Brown with 11, they got 12 points in this ball game. 1 for 2 at the line. The Illini needing every point they can squeeze out of this thing.
Yeah, these are 2 big free throws. They need these. Well, he's come in and played well here in the second half.
He has 13 points tonight. Matches his season high.
Yeah, those were tough 13 points he got. I mean, they're all in the lane, guys hanging on him, and just a yeoman's job out there offensively.
This could bring it back to a 2-possession game if he makes it. And he does. 6-point lead, Missouri. They get it inbounds in a hurry, and Frank Williams with a steal. The Illini down 6. Down in the lane, Marcus Griffin. Oh, and he missed, but he was fouled. Oh, that would have been a 3-point play or opportunity had it gone down. But Frank Williams gets the big steal, and Griffin will shoot 2.
Yeah, almost like Missouri's sort of playing not to lose. They've tightened up a little bit, aren't taking care of the basketball. Illinois actively, great hands by Frank Williams. Leads the team in steals, takes his time, then does a great recognition, waits for the play to develop. Marcus drives up Cioye up the lane. Good feed from the top. That's a tough pass to make from Frank Williams from that far away. Good hands by Marcus Griffin.
Illinois down 6 with Griffin on the line to shoot 2.
It's good to see the Illini make. These are tough free throws down the stretch, trying to get back in this ball game.
2:07 to play. Keon Dooling has a little blood on his arm, and he's going to have to come over to the bench and get out of the ball game now to get that taken care of. He'll be replaced by Justin Gage, the freshman walk-on.
Well, the problem with that is that he's a great ball handler. They need him out there, especially if Illinois pressing.
Marcus Griffin can get the Illini within 4 with 2:07 to play if he knocks this one down. 9 points tonight for Marcus Griffin. It's a 4-point ball game. The Illini put the pressure on again. Hafer inbounds to Brian Grauer. He's double teamed and taken away. Corey Bradford foul. With 2:01 to play, Bradford to the line. The Illini down by 4, and the defense forcing Missouri errors now.
Right now, you're thinking about a timeout if you're Missouri.
And they are going to take the timeout with 2:01 to play. Missouri leading by 4 with Bradford on the line, and Hafer just fouled out of the ballgame.
That's the worst spot you want the ball, right there. You got 2 6'7" guys all over you. There's nowhere to go. There you see, good defense by Illinois. They get the spot. No one gets to the middle for Missouri. And with Grauer only about 6'1", there's nowhere. He's got no vision with those big guys all around him. That's why they need to put Dooley back in there, because they need another ball handler, a guy that can get to the middle of the court, break down Illinois' pressure. Illinois really stepping it up with the full court pressure. Usually don't see that. We haven't seen that much with this team this year.
The Illini on a 9-2 run now over the last 2:14. They got down by 10 points. They're doing it at the free throw line.
Well, right now, Illinois, if they can make these 2 free throws, they're down by 2. It's a whole different game now. Now you don't play with a sense of panic. You play at home. Don't leave Gilbert or Dooley wide open. Play good, solid defense. You're back in the ball game, and now it's execution and good defense. No easy shots for Missouri.
There you see Hafer just fouled out of the game. Bradford to the line.
And that's a big out for Missouri. I mean, he's a guy that's played extremely well. Just done a lot of good things out there, and they need him.
Bradford short-armed it. 16 points for Corey Bradford. Still could get him within 1 possession here. It could be a 3-point game. And it is. With 2:01 to play. Grauer finds Dooling, breaking it down the lane, going to bring it back out. Double team, knocked loose. Frank Williams with a steal. Lucas Johnson up there. Bradford on the wing, pulls up, fires, got it. It's a 1-point ball game, and the Illini fighting back with 1:45 to play, and a foul's going to be called on Illinois. They almost had another steal.
Boy, Missouri got lucky on that one. It was right in front of us. There wasn't a lot of contact there. It looked like another steal, and they were very fortunate not to have another turnover. Good hustle by Illinois. See how Frank Williams gets him in the corner? That's the key right there. Keep him in the corner. He's got those great hands. These guys from Manual, I don't know what they do, but growing up, they must have been doing something, because him and Sergio, you bring the ball near him, and they'll steal it every time.
Brian Grauer, 5 for 6 at the line tonight.
These are big free throws right there. Steps up, knocks those down.
2-point lead for Missouri. And a 3-point lead, Mizzou, with 1:43 to play. Frank Williams picked up by Keon Dooling. 1:37 to play. Illini really don't need a 3 here. There's still clock left, 1:29 to play. A 3 would tie it, and they almost throw it away, and a great lead by Cleotis Brown saves it. Tries for 2, too strong. Ball knocked around in the lane. Lucas Johnson has it, saves it, and he's going to be called for a walk.
There was a lot of contact there. That's a tough call.
There was a lot of contact, and he got knocked off balance, and they call him for traveling with 1:17 to play. Missouri up 3 with the basketball.
Yeah, they didn't call the traveling the first time, and then all of a sudden he calls it the second time.
Look at the turnovers. Illinois 18, Missouri 17. Tiger ball up 3. Clock running, a minute 12 to play with 31 on the shot clock. Gilbert to Dooling. Missouri with 3 guards on the floor.
Big possession for Missouri right here. Illinois got to play good, solid defense.
Gage, Gilbert kicks it back outside. 15 on the shot clock. 54 left in the game. Dooling and Johnson, and a blocking foul on Lucas Johnson with 52 seconds to play.
That's a tough call there. I mean, Johnson's got to move his feet a little bit more. I mean, they let him off the hook. There was nowhere for him to go. Clock was running down. He's put a lot of effort out there. Lucas Johnson probably was a little tired. Legs get a little weary, can't get in position, and they get Dooling to the line. Now, he's not the greatest free throw shooter in the world, shooting only 60% so far this year.
22 points in this game for Dooling. 46 for the guards. That makes it tough. Now it's a 4-point game. It's a 2-possession ball game with 52 seconds to play. Now it's a 5-point game. Dooling's 3rd straight 20-point game. 49 seconds to play. The Illini don't have to have a 3 here. A 2 would be all right. They're going to have a 1-3 in their next 2. Lucas Johnson fouled. No, he wasn't. Struck back by Marcus Griffin. I saw a hand go in the air. They were just signaling 3. I thought he called the foul. Now it's a 3-point game with 36.5 seconds to play. Now let's take a look at the Ameritech call of the game. Clarence Gilbert with a 4-point play. And right now, this is a 3-point ball game. How big was that one?
Yeah, he started the big run for Missouri with those shots. He was hitting them from everywhere. And, I mean, guys were on him, but, you know, he was hitting them from up in the cheap seats. He was in the zone. Right now, if you're Missouri, you're trying to say, okay, we need to get the ball in bounds. That's the first thing. Get it to the guys, to Grauer, to Dooley, to Gilbert, guys that can handle the basketball, use their speed and quickness. If they get fouled, they're good free throw shooters. Illinois, on the other hand, you know, want to deny that entry pass. Try to do what you've done before. Get that ball in the corner so you can cheat defensively and try to look for the steal. Don't give any easy ones. No full court, long pass down the court.
Each team with 1 timeout. The possession arrow belongs to Illinois. Inbounds pass picked up by Brian Grauer. Johnson reaching for the steal, can't get it. And now Kiehl Dooling. 27 seconds left in the game. Gilbert fires it outside to Grauer. And foul. You're going to have to foul a good free throw shooter now. 22 seconds to play. Mizzou up 3 with Grauer going to the line for his hit 6 straight and 7 out of 8 tonight.
You know, when you're a young team, Fred, there's a learning curve. And right now, this young team is going through a learning curve. I mean, you come in after a big win against Kansas, and all of a sudden you face this Missouri Tigers. These guys came out here and just really played tremendously. I mean, they competed. You got Hafer, you got Grauer, then you got Gilbert and Dooley. They come out and just knocked everything down. And when you get in a game like this, sometimes you just got to slow down, take your time. And that comes with experience. And it's just going to take, again, some time and patience.
Missouri's 3 guards now have scored 63 points in this game. Frank Williams took it behind the back and lost it. Missouri has it. 11 seconds to play. And they are going to win it. Lucas Johnson fouls Kiehl Dooling with 8 seconds to play.
Well, Missouri won this game. Well, Illinois didn't lose it. And if you're a Missouri fan, you got to be pumped up. They played great. There's nothing better than after getting that trophy and you win, you raise it to your fans, and just it's a great experience.
Like our stations, we will have another break at the end of this game. 25 points for Kiehl Dooling. If he makes this one, he and Gilbert have 50 points. And then add in Grauer's points. Oh, he missed it. For 25 for Kiehl Dooling. Long three. Corey Bradford won't go. The ball picked up. Lucas Johnson, the shot no good, and Missouri wins it. 78-72. Keon Dilling's so excited he just tried to slap hands with Lon Kruger. We will be back to wrap it up. Missouri wins it 78-72. We'll bring you right back to the Kiehl Center.
Now it's time for the Hoosier Lottery Drawings. Here's Sherry Cork-Postman.
Good evening, everyone. Let's play daily 3. Our first digit is 9. The second is 0. And our third digit is 2. And now let's play daily 4. Our first digit is 4. The second is 9. Our third digit is 7. And the last digit is 1. The winning numbers in tonight's Cash for Life drawing are 2, 91, 63, and 25. Now it's time to play Lucky 5. Match tonight's winning numbers in any order, and you win $50,000. Match 4 numbers, and you win $200. And here are tonight's winning Lucky 5 numbers. 22, number 22, 35, number 35, 18, number 18, 14, number 14, and 23, number 23. So here are tonight's winning numbers from the Hoosier Lottery.
Tonight's trophy goes to Missouri tonight as their 3 guards score 63 points in this ball game to lead them to the victory here tonight. And that's it from the Kiehl Center in St. Louis. The bragging rights final, Missouri 78, Illinois 72. For Doug Altenberger, Red White saying thanks for watching and good night.
We now return to our regularly scheduled program.